Hello, everyone. This is Miss Sharon from Head Start Reading Corner, and today we have a special story. But before that, I want you to meet my friend. This is Patrick. Patrick is what? What is Patrick? He's a what? A brown bear, Tori? Yes, he is a brown bear. And today we're going to read a story called Brown Bear, what do you see? Okay, so I'm going to put Patrick over here and he's going to watch over us while we read our story. So, the story of Brown Bear, what do you see? This book is a book about patterns. It asks questions and answers. It's repetitious. We read the same words on several of the pages. And then, not only that, this is the type of book you will want to use for a beginning reader. The other thing is the pictures that you see in here has colors. And these are the 9 colors that a 3-year-old should know. And so, as we're reading our story, I want you to make sure that you look at the colors and I want you to look at the pictures closely. Because in our story, the author name is Bill Martin Jr., and the person who does the picture, his name is Eric Carl. Now, when Eric Carl does his pictures, he actually put it together like a collage. So you will see that the bear has different colors in it. It's like a bright brown, dark brown, all different colors. And so as we look at our animals today in our story, you're going to see the different ways he used the paint. So again, our story is called Brown Bear, what do you see? Brown Bear, what do you see? I see. What do you think you see? What do you think you see, Victoria? Okay, let's see. I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see. What did you say, Mandy? What do you think it is? Okay. What do you say it is, Kenneth? Yeah. Oh, let's turn the page and see. I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? What do you think it is, Lauren? Brianna, I think you read this book before. Okay, let's see. I see a blue horse looking at me. Isn't that a beautiful blue horse? Have you ever seen a real blue horse? I haven't seen a real one before. I saw one that might be black or brown, or one that's white or with spots on it, but I never saw a blue one. Blue horse, what do you see? I see Star. You were right on time. He's green. He has webbed feet. He hops. Let's see what he is. A green frog. Green frog, what do you see? I see, well, he's purple. And he lives at someone's house. Let's see. Whoa, Tammy, you got it. Purple cat, what do you see? I see he's kind of big. He has 4 legs. He runs really fast. And sometimes he said, woof, woof. Whoa. Hillary said it. It's a dog. White dog, what do you see? I see. What do you think he's going to see, Eddie? Well, I'm going to give you a couple hints. He lives on a farm. He has wool. And he said, bye. Oh, did I say that correctly? Victoria said it's a sheep. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Look at our goldfish really closely. So if you see down here, you see these are called fins. And those help him swim. So they're really like little bony spines or rays. And what they do is they help him swim. And so it's covered with skin. So it's kind of webbed, kind of, mind you, like our frog has his feet are webbed. So they are joined together so that he can help him swim. Okay? So goldfish, goldfish, what do you see? What do you think he sees? A teacher. Teacher, teacher, what do you see? What do you think the teachers see? I see children looking at me. Look at all the children in her classroom. She has some friends, and some of their names are the same as ours, like Tracy and Mandy and Hillary and Adri and Tammy and Kenneth and Sarah, Tori and Tia and Nevaeh. Oh my goodness. And then it says, children, children, what do you see? The children see everything she saw. It says, I see a brown bear, a red fish, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, a black sheep, a goldfish, and a teacher. That's what we see. So they saw all the animals that was in the book, just like all of our friends here at Head Start. So in our story today, we talked about different animals. So we're going to talk a little bit about where does these animals live. So I want you to think about it. We talked about a little bit of it when we was reading the story. So we have 2 pages here. And so this question says, where does these animals live? Now remember, we had 9 colors, the 9 colors that a 3-year-old should know. And all of these colors are on our animals, okay? And so this is asking us, do our animals live on the land, in the water, on land and water? And then it asks us the question, how many legs do they have? How many legs do they have? Do they have 4 legs, 2 legs, or do they have wings? Or do they have fins? Remember, the fins are for what? To swim. Yes, you got that, Victoria. Okay, so let's go and see, where does our animals live? Where would our sheep live? That's right, Eddie. They live mostly on the farm. So the farm is on what? On land. How many legs do our sheep have? Let's count them and see. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 legs. Well, let's see, what does our blue horse have? Where would you see our blue horse? Would you see him in the water? No. Would you see them on land? You got it, Carmika. On land. He lives on the land and the sheep lives on the land. And sometimes they both live on the farm together. And he has how many legs? 4. You're right, Suzanne. He has 4. Then we have the brown bear. Usually we hope to see the brown bear at the zoo or in the forest. So our brown bear lives where? Those things that I said are land. He lives on the land. Okay, that brown bear lives on the land. And how many feet do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4. 4 feet, 4 legs. Okay, we're down to our duck. And he's a yellow duck. Where does the yellow duck live? He lives where? Where did you see him? You saw him at Potter's Park. You did? Oh, what was he doing at Potter's Park? You saw him running on the land. And then you saw him get in the... You did? You saw him get in the pond? So the pond is water. So he can be on the land and he can go swimming in the water. And how many feet do we have? One, two. He has 2 feet. And they look webbed, also just like our goldfish with his fins. Now we're over to our red bird. And what does our bird do? He flies. So if he flies, do he have legs as well? You're right, Hillary. He does, because sometimes he's walking on land eating what? Bird seeds. Yes. So he flies in the air and he walks on the land. And he has how many feet? He has 2. And he also has 2 wings. So while he's flying in the air, we can't see his feet, but he has 2 feet. Okay, then we are with our purple cat. And where does a purple cat live? He lives at our house. Yes, he lives at our house. And our house is on the land. How many legs do he have? 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4. Then we have our what? Our goldfish. Do our goldfish live in the water or on the land? He lives on the land just as he lives in the water, just as Brittany said. Miss Sharon was getting ahead of herself. I was thinking he was living on the land, but Brittany got it right. She said he was living in the water. And what does he have? We've been talking about it. And they are bony spines or rays covered with skin. They're called fins. So he does not have legs. He has fins. Okay? Then we have our green frog. How many legs do our green frog have? 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 legs. And like the duck, they're webbed. Like the fins on our fish, they're webbed. Where does he live? Where can he live? He can live in 2 places. He can live on the land and in the water. Denver said it. He lives in both. He can do both. We have one last friend. And our friend is the white dog. Where does the white dog live? He can live where? He can live with us. Yes, Dominique. He can live with us. And he has how many legs? 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 legs. Wow, you guys are really good at this. So we talked about where our animals live, and we talked about how many legs, or if they have wings or fins. And so our last thing we're going to do is sing a song called Baa Baa Black Sheep. Now I want you to look at my sheep. These are black sheep. And the name of it is Baa Baa Black Sheep. It says, Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for madame, 1 for the little boy who lived down the lane. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Yay! Thank you guys for coming and visiting us today. And I want to say that we at Head Start wish you well, and we want you to come back and learn more and more things with us. So I want to say goodbye until next time. We wish you well.